Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's that time again, isn't it, for me to do a planning video. This time next, well, not this time next week, on Tuesday, or well, late Monday, early Tuesday, I'll be flying out to Tirana in Albania. So as always, here's my little plan, the costings, and yeah, any info that you might find useful. So flying from Stansted to Tirana on Ryanair. I'm flying out of Stansted. It's going to cost me £86.36 return. Most of my flights I get through the Kayak app, although there's absolutely loads, and I'll always look around. That is kind of a little bit more expensive than I'll tend to pay, but you know, I kind of normally manage to find flights for about 50 quid. But hey, £86 return is pretty good. My flight leaves at 6 o'clock. And I get into Tirana at about, I think it's 9:20. So and it's great because my flight back is at about, I think it's 11 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. So I kind of get 2 full days, which is really nice. Accommodation is I'm back in a hostel, which I'm really looking forward to. It's called the Goat Hostel. For 5 days, it's costing me £76.56, and that's with breakfast included. And my editing skills haven't quite got so far as that I can actually put the accommodation clip in right now. I'm working on how to do that, but what I'll do, I'll put some photos at the end of the hostel, and so yeah, you'll be able to see exactly where I'm staying. Again, looks a really great hostel, as they all do now. You know, gone are the days of you know, when I was a kid, staying in sort of youth hostels. You know, the hostels today are absolutely fantastic, and the Red Goat is no different to that. So really looking forward to that. I got it from booking.com again, but there's loads of other places you can get it from. Good thing for me about that, I use booking.com quite a lot, so I do tend to get, when I book up accommodation, you know, I'll get money off because I've booked through them before, which is quite another good way of sort of keeping costs down. What else to say about the hostel? Yeah, one thing. It will be kind of a bit more like my usual stay, where I'm going to be using the kitchen facilities. There's a great kitchen there, and I love that, you know, the advantage of using kitchens to cook your own food is that you kind of meet other people that are doing the same thing. So it's a great way to meet people, and I'd say pretty much every hostel that I've stayed in, when there's a big shared kitchen, you end up sharing food with people, and you know, it's a great way to meet people. And yeah, so that's the Red Goat Hostel. Just a couple of other costings. When I arrive in Tirana, there's loads of buses. I can't remember the kind of name of the bus service, but essentially they run 24 hours a day. To get to and from the airport, I think, you know, both ways, I think it's going to be about 6 quid. And the good thing is, drops you right off in the centre of Tirana. And I think for me, it's about a 10-minute walk to the hostel. So yeah, that's pretty good. I guess just some other costings. Fuel, you know, I live in Frome in Somerset in the UK. To get to Stansted, there and back, it's going to cost me about 30 quid in fuel. This time, I think what I plan to do is just find maybe a mile away from the bus stop to get to the airport. I'll try and find some sort of on-street parking which is free, and then just sort of walk down to the bus stop. Again, sort of keeps costs a bit lower. So why Tirana? Do you know, it's kind of on my bucket list to go to a lot more of the different sort of places. You know, I've been to, you know, the usual places that you'd like to go to, and you know, they're fantastic too, but it's good to sort of just kind of, yeah, find some sort of different places which maybe wouldn't be people's first choice to go traveling. So I guess that's one reason, to go somewhere sort of different. But it looks fun, it looks really interesting. I've done a lot of reading, looked at a lot of YouTube videos, pictures, people's comments about traveling there. So again, why not go there? Architecture looks fantastic, and as always, I'm always really interested in different parks, open spaces in cities. And also there's some really interesting museums. I'm really interested in World War II history, and there's some let's say challenging museums in terms of like the Red Curtain and all that sort of history of post-war Tirana. This time I plan to do one day out, because I've not obviously been to Albania, and I'd kind of planned maybe to go down to the coast, because the coastline, obviously being next door to Montenegro, that coastline is absolutely gorgeous. And but I'm going to stay in Tirana and there's maybe two places, not sure which, but I'll tell you all about that in future videos. So I plan to do one day out. And just an update on the weather in Tirana. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be in my happy place in terms of the weather. I think when I arrive it's going to be in the mid-20s, and I think by Friday, Saturday, Sunday it's going to be in the high 20s. So lovely and warm, so makes it much easier to pack. Don't really have to take too much, which I don't like to take anyway. So that's it. That's my plan for Tirana. Please like and subscribe. Any comments, always welcome. So please do make some comments. And what to look out for. I'm taking my GoPro for the first time, and I'm going to be using this to do all my recordings. So yeah, hopefully the video process will be much better when I come back. But anyway, just wishing everyone a safe and beautiful couple of weeks, whatever you're doing. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again on the channel.